So while playing Far Cry 4, I noticed, hey, this Kukri looks almost exactly like the one I got recently. It seems that the developers modeled it after the Extrema ratio KH. The blade is pretty much identical, with only minor differences. I'm not sure why they added the serrated section on the spine of the blade. It's really too short to be useful for anything, but might just be an attempt to make it look cooler, who knows. The handle is quite differently shaped overall, but otherwise it's very close. It's even got the hole in the guard. Anyway, let's see how it performs. This is the initial sharpness out of the box. Shaves hair quite easily. And with all parts of the blade. Pool noodles are good for practicing edge alignment. If it's off even a little bit, the foam tube will just flop around instead of getting cut. This also requires a good sharp edge. That shaved off a little sliver of foam and the top of the dowel. This is an experimental cutting target that didn't work out. Soft foam over a wooden dowel with urethane rubber on top. It's astonishingly difficult to cut because of how squishy and bouncy it is. It just absorbs everything. This is a rattan stick, tough springy material used for martial arts practice. The synthetic ballistic gel is way harder to cut and pierce than regular flesh. The plastic pipes, on the other hand, are easier to cut than real bone, so it's not a very accurate test medium. But are you not entertained? Well, the in-game takedowns sure look easier than they would be.
Quickly! We don't have all day!
Such a broad tip is great for prying and other tool use, but stabbing, not so much. Not a problem against harder material, though. Even though it's not intended for throwing, it works reasonably well. Usually the logs I find in the forest are softwood. This is way tougher. Even with a hefty blade like this, it's quite a bit of work.